Hey there, extraordinary treasures. Now that we have our final list of individuals or businesses that should receive a 1099, we need to find out certain information about the individual or business in order to actually file the form. Things like their mailing address, their social security number, or EIN. To get that information, we need another form, Form W-9. If you have a person or business that you hire regularly, like a lawn service, you probably already have a Form W-9 that they filled out in a previous year. And if you do, and if you know where it is, there's no need for them to fill it out again. Since these forms contain Social Security numbers, do not leave any uncompleted W-9s lying around unsecured. All of them for all years should be kept in a securely locked location. And don't scan them to keep a digital copy in your computer. Keep the paper copies, but keep them locked up. This is what Form W-9 looks like. There's 1 page for the form and 5 pages for the instructions, but most people can fill out the form without the instructions. You're basically asking for their name, address, Social Security or EIN number, and signature. You can ask for a printable W-9 from me, or you can find one online at irs.gov. So after you look through your previous year's W-9 to see who you already have on hand, then hand deliver or mail Form W-9 to every person and unincorporated business that's left on your list. A stamped self-addressed envelope might help you receive it back sooner. Most of the businesses will be accustomed to filling this out. Some of the individuals may ask what it's for. You can tell them it's a requirement for the IRS and that you are following your auditor's instructions. If you have a person who refuses to fill it out, contact me. If one of your Form 1099 NECs is yourself and you have not filled out a W-9 yet for the church records, do it now. If a week passes and you've not heard from your vendor, try calling them to remind them that you mailed it and that you need it back. Go to the business if it is local, whatever it takes. Try to have a completed Form W-9 from everyone on your list by December 31. And a tip for next year, it's much easier to get a person or business to fill out a Form W-9 while they are doing the work. In fact, before you write them a check that would bring them up to $600 or more for the year, hand them the Form W-9 and say, I'll give you this check, but I need this from you first. Then you won't have to be scrambling when December comes. There's one more bit of information you need in order to fill out your Forms 1099, and that is your church's EIN or TIN number. This is a federal number, not your Tennessee state tax exempt number for you Tennessee treasurers. You should have in your permanent files your IRS notice from when they issued this number. If you can't find one of those documents in your files and you have filled out 1099s before, you can find it on a previous year's 1099. It is a 9-digit number that is configured like what you see on your screen. If all else fails, contact me and I will look it up for you. Now you have everything you need to file. There are 2 ways to file, on paper, by mail, or online. Unless you are comfortable doing it on paper and you prefer it, we recommend that you file online. And I've put 3 links of websites where you can file. The charge is less than $5 for each form filed, and it's more than worth it to avoid the hassle of obtaining paper forms, filling them out, and mailing them in. If you're not comfortable filing online and you don't have anyone who can help you, contact me for assistance. If you prefer to file them by mail, on paper, there are several places to get the forms. You can order them from the IRS. They will mail them to you for free. Do it soon. Purchase them from an office supply store, or you can get them from a tax accountant friend who has extras. However you do it, remember, every Form NEC and miscellaneous for a calendar year must be in the mail or e-filed by January 31 of the next year at the latest. Don't leave it until the last minute and risk penalties for not filing. We are here to help you with this, and we appreciate you all so much. Thank you for your faithfulness, your attention to detail, as you minister to your local congregations.